ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I do that. I do the pillows, man. Make sure everything looks nice and neat. Because the older you get, the more pillows you have.
Right. Right.
I don't understand all the pillow thing.
Right.
I especially them decorative round square.
Not the decorative.
Man, throw them things away.
Yeah, like where do you got all these pillows? Where do you sit on the couch?
Man,
you kind of trying to position yourself between a pillow.
Yeah.
Bro, I have it's funny, right? I have a pillow in the arch of my back.
Right.
And I have a pillow that I hug if I'm not holding my wife. And then I have two pillows that I sleep on. And the bed is adjustable, and I'm still using pillows.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Brothers of Legacy Freestyle Friday. So we just bust up in here talking. What's up, Jeff? Corey.
Look at him.
Hey, Lisa.
Happy Friday.
Corey.
Jeff's like, I ain't letting the man hold me back.
Running. They coming for the Friday jokes. See, that's
my homegirl Lisa, she's on my side about that no resolution thing. So I sure appreciate it. You see, I still remember that, right, Lisa? I appreciate that.
Yeah, see, Tim said I thought my husband was the only one with the pillow craziness. Oh yeah, I got, and it's like daytime, like I got them propped night. But it's like once it gets later, I knock the others to the side. I just got to go a little flat.
I have to have my back have to be arched up. When I'm laying in the bed, like if I'm looking at TV or something, I have a pillow under my arm with the remote holding the remote.
Not holding the remote.
Like a pillow becomes your armrest, you know.
That's that. Oh, man. Listen, what we're doing up here is we're aging ourselves.
Right.
Yeah. We're talking about that.
This
boldness. Okay.
Yeah. The worst is like about 10 minutes away. They just built another Publix that I just found. I discovered like yesterday, and I almost grabbed my wife late that night. Like, let's go to Publix. They got this new Publix. Let's just go. It's nice, It's like the silly stuff you get excited about now. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes I have to move the pillows to get close to them. Yeah, I got a lot of pillows. I do the pillows.
Yeah, I got a lot of pillows. I think how many? It's like on my bed I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. Yeah. My wife uses one for show. And she sleeps with one, then the rest of them are mine.
Yeah. I got 6 full-size pillows on my bed too, man. Yeah. I ain't got them little baby decorative pillows though. I got 6 full-size pillows on my bed.
Yeah. Oh, I got one little decorative that I put in the front.
Nah, I kicked that thing. I kicked it out the bed. I don't need that.
Yeah, I like that. I kick all the decorative pillows down.
Yeah, you ain't got no purpose to be on this bed when I get up there. Get up out of
there. Oh, funny. All right. So this week, there's a lot going on. We know there's a stalemate in the House, picking a new House Speaker, which is absolutely hilarious because, Trump's dude, they won't even go for the guy that he selected.
Trump go in jail.
It's official. No illegal activity with Trump's taxes.
We knew that.
Right.
I told you that's a sleight of hand. People don't realize that Trump is going to be fine with his taxes. He doesn't have control of that. Gives it to an accountant handles it. Let me go ahead and handle this. Now I want you guys to focus on my taxes for years because I got to move some things around.
Right.
I don't care what you do, just keep me out of jail.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I want to point out as well. Look, it said a year ago, white people were climbing the wall. January 6th, happy anniversary.
Is that all over the news, all over the media?
That is today, a year, huh?
Yeah, I don't think but because of the stalemate, I don't think we're talking about it right now.
Matt Gaetz, Lisa, it was Matt Gaetz that actually voted for Trump to be Speaker of the House. He was the lone representative that voted for Trump to be the speaker.
Speaker of the House. Can someone from outside do that?
Huh?
I guess anybody can be Speaker of the House.
No.
The House votes for the speaker.
No, no, but
That's all it says in the Constitution.
Wow.
That's all. There's no other stipulation except the House votes for the speaker.
It ain't gonna happen.
That's above my pay grade.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Yes. Yep. I didn't think about that.
I never really studied the legislative branch like that. So
Right. But I thought you would have to at least be a representative to be the speaker.
Well, that's the thing. But that's what's so funny is that in the Constitution, people just realized that the only information about the speaker is that the House votes for the speaker. So in this is unprecedented. Like, it's not like we've not had, like, at one point there was like 133 rounds of voting before they actually selected the speaker. So that was back in, that's a long time ago, man.
Yeah, this is a long time.
It's permissible for representatives to vote for someone who's not a member of the House. So
wow.
Yeah.
The wildness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They knew a long time ago that crazy was coming.
Yeah.
What I'm just thinking about Lindsey Graham and what he said. If we nominate Donald Trump, he will destroy us. Now, how valuable is that tweet today?
Wow. Is that when he was the first time he was running?
The first time he ran, he said, if we nominate Trump, it will destroy us.
Right, but they had to though, because
and then after January 6th, he said, I'm done. I've tried to be nice. I'm over it. He was talking about kicking Trump out the door. I'm done. Lindsey Graham. But look at his history.
Wow. What up, Reese?
On the Trump bandwagon.
He said this is exactly as it should happen. Interesting. Yeah. He said yes 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
Okay. All right. So look
at this. He said, Pastor said, Dad Jokes Day in UK Parliament. All political parties voted for the speaker, I guess. Go out there, lost every vote to Hakeem Jeffries. Yeah, it's a crazy situation.
It is really.
All right, another story I don't have much information on yet. I was trying to dig up so we're gonna file this under conspiracy theories right now. Aaliyah allegedly was murdered, and of course in the plane, but she was drugged and put on the plane that she did not want to get on. Anyone that's heard anything about this? My wife brought it to me today. I've been looking it up. She apparently saw it somewhere. Dame Dash talked to Aaliyah before she got on the plane, and she was like, I'm not comfortable. And he said, well, take another plane. I think he had a jet or somebody had a jet. He was going to get on. Apparently, Hype Williams, if you don't know who Hype Williams is, he pretty much directed every hip-hop video, every great hip-hop video in the 90s. anything with any cinematic undertones was done by him. Let's see. He said Lindsey Graham is now a prophet. That's good. He said no one ever listen to Republicans until they sound like a Democrat. Indeed. That's
interesting. But that's interesting that Reese is assuming that we're all Democrats.
Right. Good.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
All right, let's get Mr. Reparations in the building. Hold on. There he is.
Yo.
What's up,
what's going on there, bro?
Ain't even call it.
He looked like he got some New York Giants blue on. No?
Nah, that ain't.
We all right. We keep moving. We'll go with the Florida Georgia. I'm sorry.
Can't get it out.
It's like Dodger Blue or Kansas City.
Yeah, it's KC, but
okay,
we're gonna go with the Gators for now. Represent Florida.
Yeah,
you must have orange socks on.
No, that's what my draws is. You know.
I missed the breakfast bell. That's what I know. I need to get in the truck and head on over to your spot.
Man, look at
that's right. We about to let's ride out, pile in.
It went good.
So Aaliyah thing's dead. Nah, nobody heard of it. Nobody knew about it. Anything.
Yeah, Aaliyah
There's
been
some
dead.
articles on it.
No, I'm talking.
You know, when we were
Go ahead.
talking earlier, I looked it up. There's some articles, you know, back from 2001,
But nothing.
August
I don't know.
2001,
Maybe
which
it's
was like the 20-year anniversary.
wow.
So yeah, so you're gonna bring up some stuff then, and hey, it might be true, but
right.
no one's ever investigated it that way.
Like
Oh, I missed that one.
Huh?
I missed that one. Something happened with Aaliyah.
So Aaliyah was murdered.
Oh, okay. A little conspiracy theory thing. All right. Who killed her? The record label?
Conspiracy right now till I get some follow-up information. He said, "Hey, Mama Corey.
Was Tupac handling the luggage?
Ooh, at this point.
Was Elvis the pilot?
Wow. It ain't 9:59 yet. You gotta wait till 9:59 for you to go to
Okay, let's see. Reese.
See, you asked if anybody had inside scoop. Reese got it.
Her album was bombing when it came out. I have a behind the scenes story about that. Okay.
I'm not sure what we get.
I don't know if she was killed or not, but I know that album wasn't. That
was a joke, Samantha.
So she had a bad album, so they killed her for it. How many rappers would be dead?
I think the bad album, like the stuff probably came out or something to boost the album sales or whatever.
Man, Nick Cannon would
kill
be dead
her
like
so we can have a classic album.
If that was the case.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, Nick would have been dead.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Chingy, Silk the Shocker.
Oh Lord, you told me right about that.
Yeah, both be lined up.
The other day, man, Silk the Shocker was trash from day one to the day they stopped making records, man. I was like,
yeah. And then he went into movies and he sucked at that too. So
yeah, he wasn't a good actor either. Yeah. No, Silk the Shocker.
I thought he was y'all man, Silk the Shocker. I don't even know.
He from the crew. That don't mean nothing about him as a guy. You know what I'm saying? He just as a rapper.
As entertainment wise, he was trash. Like he couldn't act, he couldn't rap. I don't know what he did with the women, but the everybody else, he fell short. He fell real short.
Wow.
She only had 160 albums in the first week?
I guess for the total before she passed.
What's the total sales on that, Reese? Timbaland got paid. I mean, it's classics all over that thing. I mean, I'm not sure what you're getting there, Reese. You up to something?
Okay.
If you die, anything will boost.
Yeah,
people gonna watch the
the legacy will blow up. You think?
Out the roof, bro. That's just how we do it. Yeah,
you know what? You're right.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody went cuckoo when Biggie came out with his second album, and I was like, it didn't even live up to the first one. I'm like, why y'all just giving?
I don't know about that one, my boy. That second album was dope.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like that second album. Maybe
double disc. I don't know, bro.
It was better than the first.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And mind you, we talking classic for classic, but still,
well, hey, tomato. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh, look at that. She said when she died, platinum. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to like, especially with artists or music or whatever you're doing, if it's the last of what you do, it's like, oh man, this is all I'm gonna have to ever listen to. You know what I'm saying? And then there's when someone passes, like, oh, who is that? You know, like there's the segment of people that didn't know who you were until you died, and they're like, who is that? Like ton of people probably didn't know who Tupac was until he died. Like, oh, who's Tupac? Let me look him up. Oh wow, that's dope. I'm gonna buy that. You know, like so now you have a whole segment.
It was pretty popular. But I see your point though.
Yeah, buying stuff when they died. The album went platinum a week before 9/11. Wow. Look at that.
Nipsey was like that. A lot of folk didn't know Nipsey.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You know, I was gonna say that. I
heard his name, but I didn't know who he was.
Nipsey's probably my person that I didn't know before he passed. Right. You know, and it was just his name. I didn't like the name Nipsey Hussle. It was just I didn't listen to him.
I didn't either.
But afterwards, I saw the outpouring of how many people liked him, and I was like, let me go check his stuff out. And I was like, man, I was slipping.
Yeah,
I don't know why I was slipping.
I'm right there with you. I didn't listen to his music until he was dead. Yeah, you're right about that.
Right.
You're right about that.
Right. So fake your death, make some money.
Come back, make another album.
Come back and live like you want to.
Yeah, then die for real, and then see what. Yeah,
fake a coma. You gotta go into a coma. Like, who is this? Something. Then come back. I'm back, guys. Whole new fan base. All right. So what else you guys got going on that has happened that you've seen that's caught your attention throughout this week? What is going down?
My mind has been on nothing but DeMar Hamilton. So
yeah, I was just about to.
That's kind of where I've been with that.
Okay.
Kind of, still got a close eye on Dion, supporting that movement. So I've been slowly into sports. It's that time of year for sports. So
yeah,
I'll be watching that for next year for sure.
Yeah,
I definitely see them from soon they step on the field.
Yeah, I don't even follow my own teams that closely, but I like what he's doing. I like the impact he's making.
So did you hear about when DeMar woke up and the conversation that happened in food? So he can't talk, but he can write. And he wrote out to the doctor who won the game. Yeah. The doctor said, "You won the game of life," by being able to be alive still. I thought that was so cool. Wow. If I wasn't so hard, I would have shed a tear, but
but you give it a game to them. Yeah.
Douglas,
it's good to hear him being aware of the game. That's what happened. I was in the game. What happened to the game? But to be alive after watching that, I mean, how he just fell out was like, man, that was weird. That was wild. And then to be on a big football field and it was good to see how everybody responded perfectly to that situation, because you could have been trying to be cool, we're on national TV, we don't want everybody to see something, but no, let's make this a big deal. We got to get this man to some help in. I thought it was great. And so for him to be alive, there's still a long road of recovery though, him. And he's only been in the league for maybe a couple years. And so there's this thing going around where you think about how much money he's actually made. He hasn't really made a whole lot of money, and his contract could be over right now, but he can have this long road of recovery, and the NFL doesn't really have to take care of him like they should. So a lot of times we see the glamour of football life, but man, this man is going to have to go through quite a bit, and he's probably only made maybe at most a couple $1 million, but I know a couple $1 million sounds like a lot, but when you have all these health issues that can come afterwards, that ain't much.
That ease up quick. And like Thomas, that's what I'm saying. Like, we take the biggest images of whatever we in and assume that that's how it's gonna go for everybody, and that's not the case. You will not be likely a 22-year-old quarterback, in the league for that long, winning all those champs. That's not like. But the image that's gonna be put out there is like, you could chase that. You could be the next Tom Brady. But you know how many kids could be the next Tom Brady? You know what I'm saying? And he probably will be taken care of because it happened on national TV. It would be a bad look for the league. Yeah. But it's almost like how it was during the pandemic. Nobody wanted to be the landlord that kicked somebody out, right? But when the cameras are off, they start kicking people out left and right. So I think he'll be okay. But imagine if it wasn't a nationally televised game, or or anything. If all eyes weren't on it the way they're on it now, this could happen. It could slide to the background, and the league could say, "Take care of yourself." And it's not that they don't. Well, it is kind of that they don't care, but it's a bigger thing for them. If they take care of him and his injury, it sets a case for other situations, and the league could be, well, if y'all took care of DeMar, y'all gotta take care of me as well. Because it was like, it's crazy, man.
Well, they have said it out loud publicly. They said that he has become an NFL story. There are a couple of NFL stories.
Oh yeah, it's forever.
When you become an NFL story, that's forever. So they said basically he will be taken care of.
Yeah,
that's what the commentators are saying.
Because even in his GoFundMe raised like 7.5 million last I saw. So,
on a go to 2,500.
It's for the foundation, but still at the same time, you got 7.5 mil. raised for him. So there's a lot of people who see the need to take care of, this situation. Not that he's just this rich football player, but there's a situation right here. Now, yesterday we had mentioned something. I don't know if it was on the air or off the air about being soft, and how the league is getting soft and how basketball is getting soft. This is one of the areas where I don't think this is getting soft. I think this is getting smart. Like, how do we take care of the people who are helping make these people rich, super rich, and the league super rich, and being able to take care of them. That's not soft. That's smart.
You know what it is? I think on the business side, it's an unpredictable cost. You know what I'm saying? If you start going down everybody's medical histories, this guy can add up to this and that guy can add up to that. It'd be like very hard to insure, is what I think. But I saw the stat yesterday. They made $17 billion last year, man. It's the richest league in the year. I mean, in sports.
In the world.
So they can
it ain't the richest.
They already go down the
richer than NFL.
Soccer in the combine. So
what? It's the soccer league. MLB is richer than NFL.
They bring. I mean, the money in soccer is bigger than the NFL.
Not in the United States, though.
No, not in the U.S. I'm saying.
Maybe worldwide. You saying?
But not in the United States. But one note I say about Hamlin is that, my opinion, he should never play football ever again.
Ever.
Like, they gonna take care of you monetarily, I believe. But if he try to do this and make this comeback, I think he will be totally foolish.
Well, that's where you lose the benefits if you try to come back and play football again. Because if you're healthy enough to play, then we don't need to do anything.
What you say to this young man? You say to this man 21 years old, in the league 2 years, just getting started. Like, I'm with you. I agree. It's over for you in football. But like, what do you tell that young man who living his dream? You know what I'm saying?
This is what I tell him, E. I say, hey, I'm gonna play this tape for you. Look at yourself. After you look at yourself, I just want you to understand that can't be you again. So I'm gonna give
But the thing is, this is something that he's been all his life. You could take this from any standpoint of a person who has a risky position, a police officer or anybody. You want them to quit right now, and he's like, I have a chance. First, one of the first things he talked about, or what's reported, I should say, is that he asked about the game. The game's on his mind, the game's in his heart. If you have a chance to recover and come back, he may still have in his mind, I got to take care of my family. I got to do this. I have all these things. I have these hopes and dreams. Now, he could do something else. There's this guy I follow, something Taylor is his last name. He used to play for the Buffalo Bills. Now he's a emergency room doctor. Not everybody can make that shift from the NFL to becoming an emergency room surgeon or something else like that. But he might still be thinking about these things. Now, is he healthy enough to get back? Look at Chris Bosh when he had his issues with his blood clots.
Michael Irvin.
People who have injuries, even though they want to come back, they may never make it back because that's kind of risky.
Man, he's gonna be kind of in football. Are there advocates to try to end football? Because for me personally, like, I don't really watch, but I don't feel like this is that ending football moment. Like,
no, it's over. It's over. Bro. You almost died.
Well, no, I'm just talking about.
You're talking about the game of football.
Game. What about it?
What do you mean?
Because people are pushing. They're talking about this is one of the reasons why football shouldn't be played.
Right.
No, it's not over. One black boy almost died versus 17 billion. No, I think we're gonna keep it rolling. No.
And the key is he almost died.
Right. That too. He died that much. Yeah. That's how the league.
Well, I think the greatest thing for me was how so many people, like, you want to see the power of prayer. This dude literally died on the field, man.
Right.
And you saw players gathered together praying. Dan Orlovsky on national TV on ESPN, he paused and said a prayer out loud. He didn't say Jesus, but he prayed.
Right.
And so to me, I can boil it all the way down to the fact that when this dude went down, people immediately went into prayer. And in your heart, you could believe something great could happen. And something great did happen. Because neurologically, they said everything appears to be intact.
Wow, that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
And
If he would have,
She said all sports are dangerous, but players at risk. This has always been the case, and nothing will change. Indeed.
Right.
I hope something will change. I hope something will be adjusted. But as far as the machine stopping,
the win videos might keep them from divorcing.
But what should change about the game of football?
they make small adjustments like shorten the kickoff, eliminating the game. They can do all some stuff.
This didn't happen on the kickoff.
No, but I'm saying the risk of it all, right? You know, they shortened that a couple years ago. I don't understand why the league added an extra 2 games to the season. Less games to me would be, you know, they can eliminate the Pro Bowl. Let's be done with that because they ain't doing nothing but touching each other anyways. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, it make it like a skills challenge. Like I want to see them race, lift.
There you go.
Do that. You know what I'm saying? But
flag football, that's pretty much what they doing.
But you know,
what they doing.
You can say
time and time again we have proven that Thursday after Sunday is dangerous.
But
playing
it's
a Thursday night game.
Come on,
playing a Thursday night game after playing Sunday is dangerous.
But you got to make the money.
Is. Yeah.
You got stakeholders, you got players you got to pay. These players are getting paid crazy amounts of money right now. So we have to realize that they're going to do what they have to do to pay the bills, just like a normal person would or any business would. But you know, when we talk about softening the league, my son loves football and he watches these YouTube videos all the time.
Wow.
And the other day we were watching these videos and these hits that they were doing back, 10 years ago, 15 years ago,
right?
They were taking people's heads.
Right.
And I'm like, man, that right there, that hypes us up, but man, that breaks the body down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
The pay is worth the risk.
Many people have made it through. Football has paid off for a lot of folk. It was a big risk.
I get it. I love football, but talk to the family that lost somebody.
Right. If you get $2 million a week, $2 million a week, 7 days, I'm gonna get $2 million. Next 7 days, I'm gonna get $2 million.
I'd be playing for $100,000 a week.
What you talking about?
I'm with you. I'm not a fan.
Yes, sir.
Listen, they got enough money where they can take a risk on somebody, and they can draft him number 1, and they can pay him amazing amounts of money like Jamarcus Russell. That flop, and you flop, and we're gonna be fine. We can afford to pay you crazy amounts of money and flop.
Who was that? Who was that young fella out of? Was it Cincinnati or Penn State?
Everyone,
they got the $7 million signing bonus years ago. 20 years. Who was that?
LeVar Arrington.
Say it again.
No, he actually played for a minute though.
Oh,
this person didn't even get out of preseason. Running back. I got to look it up now. That's a shame.
Marcus Russell is the one I think about.
Kijana Carter.
Kijana. Yeah. Kijana Carter. Yep.
Yeah.
$7 million and never made it out of preseason.
Wow.
Yeah, he was up for the Heisman Trophy, I think, and then when he got in blew his ATL.
I wanted a week.
And never came back. Yep. Took that $7 million and ran.
Literally. Yeah, man.
Beautiful thing.
Man.
All right. So what else is happening in you guys' world that you've seen?
The game is officially canceled.
Okay. What's up?
The Cincinnati Bills game.
Yeah,
that part is interesting. Like, how are you gonna cancel a game? And I cancel it for the week. I'm glad he's fine. But now, if I was a fan of those teams, I'd be like, how are you gonna cancel this? This is that game that's gonna determine so much seating, so much.
Yeah, but they had to cancel it. They canceled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I looked at the new schedule. They supposed to be playing.
Like, we made our money already.
Saturday and Sunday.
I want you to envision the very next snap of the football Saturday
for those two teams.
No, for any team.
Right. That's the reason everyone can't make it.
Because tomorrow is going to be the first NFL game since this happened.
Right.
We didn't have Thursday night last night. So the very first snap tomorrow is going to be captured around the world.
Right.
The very first hit probably would trigger a timeout.
Right.
Now, did you see why he had that heart attack? I was watching a couple doctors talk about this. And
I saw a guy, yeah.
The heart rhythm, and it was on the backside of the heart rhythm where it's about to reset and going
timing,
up, and it had to be at that perfect moment going up, and the hit had to take place on the shoulder into the heart at that right moment. And I don't know how accurate this is. I believe science in this because I don't understand it, but the reality is to have that happen. And they said one of the doctors said, "Yeah, this is something we just read in textbooks. It doesn't happen." You know,
well, they said it's more common in well, not common, but if it was to happen, it would happen in like projectile sports, like getting hit with a baseball.
Hit with the baseball.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Gotcha. Kaneem, you had your hand up. You wanted to share something?
Well, it's a totally different topic. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want,
it's all good. We shifting. We shifting.
No, never mind. Let's stick to this then. So anyway,
like I said.
Hey, the boy foul. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, the boy real foul.
Like, you got 30 seconds timeout. He's on timeout. I got you.
Now, did y'all see that the FDA extended abortion pills for retail sales?
Yes.
Man, that means you can go to your local Publix or your local Kroger pharmacy and get an abortion pill if you feel the need to. Because last night might have been a little too much for you. Trying to tell you that's big.
The Plan B thing, right? What do you call that? Yeah.
That's big. Hey, that's big right there. I'm trying to tell you, man, for all you ladies who out there that's not being careful like you should because you're a little inebriated, now you ain't really got to worry about a lot of that stuff.
The views of Kaneem Curvey are not necessarily the views of Brothers of Legacy
or any of these other brothers.
Hey,
how much
they may be funny views, but they real because there's a lot of people out there like, ooh.
Okay, so
I didn't know what I was going to do.
It's not called the abortion pill.
Okay, what's it called?
Right.
How much it costs?
Hey, listen, that's what they called it in the article that I read. They called it the abortion pill.
Put a brand on it. Go ahead, but it's accomplishing what I just said.
Well, because there's a difference though. There's like there's the contraception, right? Am I saying that like a preventative?
Yeah, it's preventative, right?
No,
right.
Yeah, this is post sex, not pre-sex. You know what I'm saying?
That's called birth control. Pre-sex is called birth control.
Yeah,
this is one of those areas where it's 5 men talking about abortion pills.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they cost.
Five women talk, and 5 women can get online all day long and talk about what a man look like, what a man should be.
But
why can't we talk?
That don't make it
we
right.
We can talk, but hey, they're gonna talk too.
Hey, Rhonda,
I just want you to know that
doesn't cause abortion. Said doesn't cause abortion. Break it down. If you know, educate us. You want to throw this in there.
Break it down, because I'm thinking that.
Okay, so I just did a quick Google search on it,
right,
and every single article that I see says abortion pill, abortion pill, abortion pill.
That's what they're calling it.
That's on the media. We just read.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're calling it abortion pill.
That's it. And the only reason I say that is
that's stupid, man.
So if you have a embryo, sperm, little baby, it causes that baby not to be fully developed to be born.
I don't like where this is going.
Right, yeah. Right, and that is
this took a different kind of turn. Who narrative? What side?
The implementation of an egg, so there's nothing being created. Kaneem.
Hey.
How much does it cost? That's all I'm asking.
But I thought the concept was amazing. That's all I'm saying. If they'd had this 20, 25 years ago, man.
Stop him.
I got it. I'm sorry.
I turned it in. Hold on.
I was blowing the button. I got it. That's it.
Oh, before one of his kids get in
Kadeem is
there.
on a 45-minute timeout.
Oh man,
He'll be back on Tuesday.
I appreciate all the memories I had with y'all. It's
Man,
good Christmas,
you get
but
into the
man,
biology, the
if they would have had it back
psychology.
in my day.
I mean, we're
Oh,
gonna be banned
man,
from Twitter, from Facebook, from
Heck,
YouTube.
All right.
Look, you know, Kaneem will leave. You keep the camera off
oh
Kaneem.
man, they ain't crazy. If you
I
ain't
don't
read
know
through them lines,
How about them Cowboys?
How about the Cowboys? How about the Cowboys?
They're good
Let's
at
bring it on
wrestling steer down and making sure the steer get back home on time. That's about all I know about Cowboys.
oh man,
To all the Cowboy Nation out there, don't get your heart broke again.
Hey, listen.
Don't start getting joy until February.
The word on the street. The word on the street
right
is,
now stay quiet until February. If you make
Yeah.
it to
word on the street is there's another gear. There's another gear.
but you know that's my thing. You know, Tom, you said something. That's really my thing with the Cowboys. Because first of all, I'm telling you right now, if Dak's in the Super Bowl, I'll root. I like Dak individually. My thing with the Cowboys is they never stop talking. Just play. Just win.
Hey,
They've had some successful seasons that nobody gives them credit for because it's always we going to the Super Bowl or something. Like, bro, like you're not going to Super Bowl for the last 25 years. You feel me? So like I just don't get
Even longer.
It's been longer than that. They in that span, they've had some legit
Thank
teams.
you for that,
though.
Thomas. I appreciate
They had
that.
some good defenses, but you know, and Tony Romo had a shot like one time maybe. But like, man, this is just be quiet and play, bro. I just don't want to get with them.
Were you talking about ribs a second ago?
Oh, by the way, milestone alert. CD Lamb caught 100 passes this season.
About time.
And he's only the third receiver to do that.
Okay.
To do what? To catch 100 passes?
In a season, yeah. Cowboy. Third Cowboy.
Oh, okay.
Michael Irvin. I forgot.
Let me get the second one.
Tight end. Witten, Jason
yeah.
Witten.
Okay, yeah.
And now CD Lamb.
So we're back on sports, right? The sad side of sports.
Well, anything other than where we were.
Man, I'm still trying to get out. Let's go back to where I was.
I like when we try to figure out what women think.
Fans, Cowboy fans, Atlanta Falcon fans, all these fans get their hearts broken.
Well, how can you not listen? If you're not cheering for your team to get to the championship every season, what kind of fan are you?
You're right.
No. You no. That's not true. Don't buy into that. That's delusional. No.
Why is that delusional?
You support your
I
team
agree with
what
that.
they are. You don't have to deny. No. You don't got to do that. You know, that's why I thought I could sing because y'all at church told me I could do it. No. If your team ain't good, they just not good, and you support them in that. I ain't saying you tear them down. I ain't saying you be negative. But y'all thought y'all were going to the Super Bowl every year.
The Cowboys are good.
Rebuild year,
but they just been brainwashed by Jerry Jones.
That's support.
And the Cowboy, America's team, and all this other stuff. And
let me ask you this question. Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. How many wins do you have to have for people to believe you have the potential to be a Super Bowl champion in the NFL?
8.
Okay.
It's not necessarily wins. It's who you beat too.
I know, I get it, but I'm saying, but when you start talking about potential to be a champion, how many wins?
I see where you're going. You're looking at from back in the day who were underdogs and won their wild card and made it all the way through.
Right. It's not wins for me.
I got where you're going with this, but at the same time,
I asked one question. You all the way at the end, and I'm just beginning. I'm asking the question.
That's where you're going though. Like,
answer the question.
We'll catch up.
How many wins?
You be above 500 and you got to be leading your division.
Say it again.
Above 500, winning your division.
Above 500 and winning your division says you have the potential.
Would you agree? Win your division.
Would you agree that if you beat winning teams with a winning record, outside of your division, outside of your conference, in addition to having
all that,
you have the potential. Okay.
Yeah.
It said, "Do you guys know the co-founder of Dave and Buster's killed himself? Did y'all know that?"
When he did that,
Find
So we
out.
talking
Yeah.
about
Dave,
Yeah, somebody he got caught up.
This is called shift.
Something about
Can he-
Dave busted him or something.
yeah. Which one was it?
Oh.
we talking about famous folks
Too
suicide.
Too soon.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Somebody else. The buddy who hung himself during the Wizard of Oz in the background.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, so
72.
we back on sports, man. Is that what we back on?
Kate Spade killed herself.
No, we're not back on sports.
No, we're
because
not.
We're talking about the
shifted.
Cowboys.
We're about to
There
start
ain't no way
jokes.
we're talking about
We're gonna start the
sports
jokes
if
early. We're starting the
Cowboys.
jokes early. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna bring you back past it. We're gonna start kicking off some jokes. And
Man, we got 15 minutes. That's a long time. You want to do 15 minutes of jokes? Oh,
have y'all known the price of eggs? Have y'all watched the prices of eggs? Eggs is out of control. You eat eggs, it's very high. It's very high. Eggs are high. All right, let's go.
Eggs are high. You said the price of eggs are high?
Yes.
They are. They are. You heard the story about that guy who complained about the price of eggs, right?
No, I did not.
He said he went to the store and saw the price of eggs, and the eggs were like $6 a carton.
Jesus.
He said, "Why are these eggs so expensive?" They said, "Because these are cage-free eggs." He said, "Cage-free? What do you mean?" He said, "Well, these eggs have never been locked up." He said, "Well, can I get the felon eggs? Can I get the eggs that's been to the prison?"
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see that coming?
Paddington told me that joke.
13 minutes left.
Let's talk about some more women issues while we at
I
it.
should go back to playing games on Friday. The problem is, Sam. The problem is I have the game ready, and then it's just me and Pastor on him.
Let's talk about more women issues. We can
Who is
get
the
in
king?
15 minutes.
Who is the king of all inches?
Not.
Oh, wait a minute. That sounds a little. Hold on.
Who is the question is good question on Friday, ain't it?
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, got you now, huh? Who is the king of inches?
What a nickname is?
Take his box out, man. How it goes. I don't
Who
even
is
want to
the
know.
king of inches? Somebody tell me who the king of inches is.
What they call it when he hit the stage? What they call it when he hit the stage?
Man.
Called the king of inches is the ruler.
Oh,
All right.
So all y'all with that crazy stuff, go get saved.
Yeah. Just turn into Freaky Friday real quick.
Counting down. Oh,
we got 12 minutes left, man. God.
All right. Have we probably talked about conspiracies, right? Like what's the one conspiracy that you kind of believe?
Aaliyah was shot down on the airplane.
I want to say shot down. So you done added. It ain't nobody say shot down.
Well, make it more ridiculous than it sounds. Make it more ridiculous than it sounds. So.
There's a lot of conspiracies out there that you can put out. 9/11, the White House, or the
there you go, bam,
the attack. All these.
But where's he at?
Elvis never died.
Tupac died.
Tupac is alive.
Tupac is alive. He made like 15 albums after he died.
I saw Tupac at the corner store 2 weeks ago.
Thug Life.
Yeah.
He ain't that old.
Picture me rolling. That what you were doing?
Look, I'm kind of nervous when you say something like that because the dad joke might be following it.
Right.
I
feel it coming.
Because if you saw Pac, I don't know. It seems like something might be behind your back on this one.
I'm dangerous with it on Friday. I'm dangerous with it.
Yeah, man.
Do people have a conspiracy they believe though? I want to hear that.
Yeah, I think I want to call out the disease, but I do think the government has created certain diseases, and they do have the cure. Yes. Some stuff that's popped up out of nowhere and just kind of be there. So I do believe in government control diseases.
See, I don't think that's a conspiracy. That's just reality. Because if you have a cure, the reality is here's and to your point, Ephraim, you can have Magic Johnson is healthy.
Yes, he is.
Right.
How many people have we lost to cancer?
Right.
Millions.
Yeah.
How many people are cancer survivors?
Millions.
How much money is in cancer research?
Trillions.
Right. Billions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
They got foundations, happen every year. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Making their living off of it.
Yeah.
No, Jeff, that ain't true.
No, I don't like none of that.
My man Kadeem gonna be Donald's running mate, right?
We'll be arguing all the time.
I ain't gonna be the new Mike Pence. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah. Well, he gonna get locked up, bro. So you really gonna be running the show. You won't be the first criminal running from prison, though.
Okay, any of you guys, what conspiracy theory does you kind of believe? It's still in the conspiracy space, but I think there's a lot of truth to it.
Roswell, I think
you think it's aliens?
Oh yeah, sure.
What's that?
Aliens.
Roswell.
The
government.
Area 51, all that other
stuff. I think all that's some
Men
truth.
in Black.
Yeah, not the Men in Black.
All that, you know what I'm saying? There's some truth to all that.
Why, Kaneem? Why do you believe aliens?
Well, because man, some of the stuff these are some of the
thank you, Tanisha.
Artifacts that's from around the world that I just some way don't believe that some humans could actually make. Not saying that they ain't possible, but the accuracy at that time with the materials and the tools that they have to have that much precise accuracy, I don't think was possible.
Mm-hmm.
And just to give you that,
about the jump
Stonehenge, I don't think that they had accuracy for that. The pyramids that the Mayans made in South America, I don't think they had accuracy for that. If the stars line up at certain points, they can hit a certain point on the ground inside of a pyramid at a certain time of day. I don't think they had the accuracy for that because it's so large. Maybe if it was small, but you're talking about at least 100 to 200 feet in the air, and you can put a quarter there and the light hit it at a certain time of the day.
I don't believe that. Nah, I think they could do it though.
Here's go ahead. I've heard that engineers today can't even replicate how they built pyramids back then. So you never know.
I'm saying, okay, could you believe that so this is what I'm saying. I can't just believe that we are at the height of human evolution. We just here. We done figured it all out now, and they never figured any of this out back then. I just refuse to believe that. I'm saying if you actually think some of that stuff got lost, in wars, fires. They talk about those those guys who remember all the information, they die, all that kind of stuff. Nah, man, I think that some information, some technology was lost, man. I think they was able to do that.
Yeah, but lost from human invention?
Human. I think they had it. I think they figured it out. I think they did it. They had it on some scrolls. They
intentionally got rid of it.
Some scrolls.
Or intentionally got rid of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They was writing on toilet paper back then, so it didn't last. It didn't preserve, and it just didn't make it. But I think they figured it out.
I can't use that.
I don't think we the smartest we've ever been.
Some stuff doesn't then.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, man.
It's a lot, man.
Listen, if you could build a pyramid, I think you can keep some information going for a little bit.
It was a world power. That might not be. That's like saying the CIA gonna share all their secrets now. Well, somebody got to have this stuff. Nah.
Well, there's a conspiracy right there. The CIA.
Yeah.
So Mama Corey said first steps on the moon.
You gotta be quiet.
Even the astronaut said that was a lie.
Yeah, I believe that's fake. Yeah,
the moon landing.
Yeah.
What's the fake part? We never even been there. Is what?
Nah,
what was his name?
Armstrong.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear. He said, "Please help me understand how technology allowed us to video on the moon." and get it back to the earth back then.
Right.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Help me
It was
understand.
live. It was religiously live. So
But I'm saying, so why haven't we been to the moon then? Is it like too far? Like what's the deal?
oh, there's a whole nother conspiracy on that one.
Hey, I believe that we did because of all the stuff that we doing now. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Why we ain't never been back?
they put. What was the purpose?
Yeah,
Moon
we've
ain't
been
got
there.
no water, it ain't got
Why
no
we ain't never been back?
oxygen.
There should be more flights back to the moon if we went in the first time.
But like for what? Like what are we going on? I thought it was just like a
Because
Ain't
we're
nothing on it,
curious
though.
Americans.
That's
Somebody
why they
developed
been-
some real
that's why
estate
they
on
been
there.
casting it, though.
you
Just
put some
more
diamonds up
land.
there. We'll be back. It gotta be something up there worth something. Don't be
Yeah.
messing with that moon. That moon,
Right.
yeah, we
see,
need that.
There you go, Tim. We're gonna get some plus. It said, hold on, it didn't go up. It said if we had been there, why haven't folks gone back? We would have went
But
back.
why would we go back?
Go back to everything.
Going back to do.
Land
what,
development would have
though?
been back up there.
They trying to do that now though.
Hey, you know what? If we can go back to Cali, we can go back to the moon.
There you go.
I'll let it go. I'll let it go. That was in line. So
Here you go.
that's-
Wow.
yeah, we let that one slide. Yeah. If
That's
it's
that
in line, you can't be mad at it. It's
That's that California love.
all right. You pushing it, but
You
okay.
don't hear no
Just
rap
said,
songs
men
about going back
underwear
to
that
the moon.
absorb farts, then
None.
release roses. Wow.
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
It's random right there. This is kind of what other any other okay.
That's a conspiracy right there.
Yeah.
All right, so we got no moon landings. So what's your thought on 9/11? All real, all true, or is there a level of
Just what's the fake part is all I'm curious about.
I don't know. Like I don't know how they didn't know. There's like that part of me, like who let that slip through the cracks.
I can see that. I can see it not knowing.
I don't.
Why
you didn't know the
why
full
did
detail?
I do believe that there was like something to bring the building down. Now I don't believe they brought it down to kill the people, but I believe there was like
because it was such a structured collapse.
Yeah, like I felt like it was designed so it won't topple over on the rest of the city. You know, it was designed to come straight down. Also,
yeah, I think that's the engineering of the building. That if anything went wrong, the building would come straight down.
I believe that was set up for that. My curiosity is like what they say was a Tower 7, like another tower way away from the buildings. Why did that come down? Did y'all hear about that? There was a whole lawsuit about that. Well, because I was in New York, it was constantly running, constant ads. Like we don't understand why Tower 7 went down. They showed the map like Tower 7 was like all the way here. The Twin Towers was all the way here. You know, so there's, and then what happened to the plane that hit the Pentagon?
What you mean?
Right.
Exactly.
Where was the plane? The Pentagon.
What do you mean? I don't. What you mean? You thinking it didn't get hit?
Now,
What's the conspiracy?
Being
That it
alive
didn't
at that time, you seen the planes that hit the towers, but when they showed to the Pentagon, there was a gaping hole, but there was no plane.
But there was an engine on the ground in front of the Pentagon.
Where was the plane? Where's the rest?
So I could be jaded in this because every year on 9/11, I watch conspiracy videos on YouTube. I do. If you want to go back and look at all the conspiracy, go to YouTube. There's a ton of them every year.
Yeah, remember Jesse the Body Ventura and his conspiracy theories series that he had on YouTube?
I'm not understanding what we're talking about. So, okay, I'm saying you think what didn't happen? Oh, okay, I'm saying if
I don't know
you want me to
why.
sign up to the fact that there's some stuff that happened that they didn't tell us.
Right,
I 1,000% agree with that. Yeah, but it's the government. It's government buildings. It's national security.
Well,
of course, there's gonna be some stuff
you know,
left out.
let's think about the wars that ensued and all the rhetoric around the wars.
Right.
I think there's a lot. You know, maybe they use this to go to war over some other stuff. We're chasing this person, but they're not really chasing that person. There's so many different things that happen afterwards that make you go, "Is this really true?" Because that kicked off a bunch of events. You know, think about it, the way we are in America now, and all the cameras that get to watch us, and all the biometrics, and all these other things that the name of national security.
Right.
You know,
yes, they use it as an excuse.
Different things. So we don't that part, the after the aftermath is what really makes me think that was this really something that was staged, or did they use it for their benefit so they could do all this extra stuff?
We got for real attacked. But I can't sign on that they had some. Yeah, people will use anything, right? Like, you know, you got all kind of inventions sitting in the background. You got all kind of stuff, all that stuff you were talking about, all those camera systems. Somebody made that stuff, right? So it's just like a good marketing material. Like, look at hazmat suits went up after 2020. You get what I'm saying? N95 mask. So yeah, stuff's gonna happen after, but I just think the real part was the attack. The way the information got disseminated after was the fake part. I give you some of that.
People lost their lives, and that was a tragedy.
Real.
Now, what happened, we don't know. Like, we don't know exactly how this happened because, again, there's a lot of different things, moving parts to this thing.
Right, a lot.
And so, you know, it's one of those things. Now, it happened. There's a tragedy that happened. We can't deny that.
Right.
But everything that was used afterwards and how we are today as a society because of 9/11,
it was something
we have to really, you know,
because that's how people are.
I say about America, man. We always take advantage of a catastrophe. We always take advantage of something, whether it be hurricane, tornado, 9/11, the coronavirus. We always take advantage of whatever kind of catastrophic event that causes stress to the public.
We ain't gonna waste a good tragedy.
All right, here's the last one I'm gonna give.
All right.
Conspiracy theory or truth? Crack was put into the inner cities by the government.
True. Well, cocaine was. We did the crack part.
Wait. Now you're talking about. So you're saying we did the crack part. You're saying people from the streets learn how to do advanced chemistry on their own.
Yeah.
Because cooking cocaine with crack is advanced chemistry.
It wasn't really advanced though, man.
Listen, have you ever saw a kilo of cocaine cooked up? And the actual that you can actually lose it. If you don't do it all exactly the right way, it'll turn to oil.
And you thinking that's too complex?
Especially when you have
half cocaine.
We're not about to get the ingredients.
We're not even talking about the pure stuff.
I mean, what temperature do you boil it at? Just to clarify. Yeah.
But when you start talking about the cut and all this other stuff, I mean, so Jeff says it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy that cocaine was allowed to. Okay, how all these guns get in the inner city?
Right.
You know,
government.
Right.
Nah,
how does all this stuff take place?
Government.
Right.
I get the guns. Now guns. Now from my knowledge, now I know I know AD gonna do the research, but I don't know of one black gun manufacturer that I can find out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need to research.
If there is one, and the fact that it get into the inner city at rampant rates when you rather can go buy one, I would put that on the government too.
Yeah, and Pablo
we got 12-year-olds getting guns like they go into the corner store.
Right.
But guns is so popular and
now especially back then, I don't know. Now I would give it to you, but back then
they was everywhere back then.
Yeah, the accessibility.
Dude, I was 13 with a pistol. 13.
Yeah, but where did it come from?
Well, I did get it from my mama.
Okay, where's your right? Where'd your mama get it from?
I don't know.
We were talking about deeper than that. Yeah.
Listen, there's another conspiracy I'm gonna throw out there that the government works against blacks in getting houses.
That's
real.
Conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy.
That ain't a conspiracy. That's actually happened.
You know, but we got to know.
Shout to the government. Let's see if we can get somebody from the government on the call.
Guys, just go by them. Yeah, but I Jeff, I feel you, but yeah, it's
now. But back then, you really couldn't, as far as inner city. Like they didn't have gun shows in the inner city back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was a little different. You always got them off the street.
Right.
It was always an illegal purchase. You know what I'm saying? Far as I know. Now,
but it has to. Someone has to distribute. Has to move it from wherever into the inner city. You know, so. It's the wherever. Where they're getting them from.
Tech 9s and Tech 22s.
Right. Who giving them access? Who has access to that level of guns?
All of those.
Let me get 15 Tech 9s. Yeah. Give me that bazooka. Oh, give me that terrorist starter pack right there. You know.
I mean, you think about all that. You got a 30-round clip or a barrel clip or something like that. That's not sold at your local pawn shop. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. All right. Appreciate you, E. All right, we're gonna get ready to go. Oh, thank you guys for coming. I know this was our wildest Freestyle Friday, I think, today. But thank you guys for hanging with us. We got some new folks to come in, and we appreciate you. We're gonna get ready to go. It looks like Pastor's he just clocked in. So we give you a few more. Give you like 3, Pastor. Pick 3.
Why you even bring it up? Why you even bring it up?
We gotta close it out, man. We didn't, it's Friday.
What do you do with a sick boat?
Oh man,
you take it to the dock.
Oh man.
Okay.
Energizer Bunny got arrested last week. He was charged with battery. What is a tree's favorite drink?
What's that?
Jeff Carlin, what is a tree's favorite drink? Root beer. How do 2 arsonists hook up?
Mama McCory. Where you
at? How
Mama.
Do 2 arsonists
Mama McCory?
How?
A match on Tinder.
My wife got mad at me because the laundry fell out of her hand and I didn't do anything. I just sat back and watched everything unfold.
Yes.
Sam, where you at, Sam?
Why couldn't Dracula's wife get any sleep?
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it was his coffin.
All right. 988. You or someone you love is having a mental health crisis. Make sure you dial 988. We look forward to seeing you next week. Tuesday. Make sure you tell someone you love them.
Look at the left eye. Last one.
All right.
Look at the left eye. Okay. Say to the right eye.
Goodbye.
Between me and you, something smells.